Hello friends, and welcome to ArchiCAD video tutorial series for beginners. I warmly invite you to subscribe, like and share these videos. That will be encouraging to us. Thank you, and let's get started. This is part 2 of this series where we shall learn about drawing a rectangle, how to draw a circle, how to draw an octagon, how to add linear dimensioning, how to add angular dimensioning, how to apply fills, as well as adding text. Welcome. Our working space for this project. I want to first of all change my scale here. So let's click the scale and switch to 1:1. And then I can zoom in. I want to use around 100 plus or minus 10, around there in terms of my zoom. The main tool here is the line tool, so I click document and then I double click. I can move this one here. When you hold here and then you move around, you can see what is happening. And then I want to choose the thickest line here. This is 0.13, 0.35, 0.25. So the thickest is this one. It's a continuous line. That is okay. I click OK down here. Then I can start drawing. So I want to start with a distance of 70. In terms of geometry method, I want to use a single line. So I then key in 70. On this other side I want 50 millimeters. Enter. This other side I still want 50, so I use 50 there, sorry, and then I click to close that gap. The next thing I want to do is to draw the circle, so I double click the circle and review the settings. Again, I want the same line weight, 0.35, solid line. I click OK down here. Then I want a diameter of how much? Let's say 25 millimeters. I click OK. That is, click Enter to accept the changes. In terms of drawing my octagon, I want to use a circle first of all and then divide the circle into 8 parts. So I draw the circle just here. Draw the circle, let's say 50 diameter. That is too big. Let me use 25. Let me use 25. 25 in terms of radius. Enter. Enter again. Then click Align tool. I draw the line and then I right click on the line and then I want to rotate multiple copies. So click that option and then come to the center of that line. Now you can click the node and then move to 45, 90 degrees, 135, and you are done. So we right click and then we click cancel. That is okay. Then you click outside and then now you join these points. Join the points all around. Next one. And then the next thing you have to do is to remove the extras, the arcs. So let me zoom in and then click Control and X and then direct your cursor there. Click there, click there, click, and then click. Then we can remove the lines, these lines at once. So let me pick the arrow tool and select all these at once. Then right click outside here, then delete. Then I zoom outside a little. The next thing I want to do is to dimension. So let me select my linear dimensioning tool, double click. I want to use 4 millimeters, and then in terms of the arrow, I want to use this arrow. Okay, so click that point and then click this point, then double click outside here. Click this point and then click this other point, double click outside. That is for linear dimensioning. Then I can click that point and this point, double click outside to align to this edge. I click there and then I click outside. So something I want to use next, and before I use it, let me first of all adjust my dimensioning. So I need to select the options, project preference, dimensions. Right now they're in meters, so I want to switch to millimeters. So you click here, click millimeters and then 0. Okay, so you'll notice what has happened. Again, allow me to increase the size of my arrows. So I shift and then click the line, click that line, and then click this line, and then right click, dimension selection settings. I want to increase the arrow. So in this case, let me move to 3 instead of 2 in terms of my arrow. See whether we shall. Again, I want to switch to something else. Where? Marker. Let me see. Marker, yes. Let me make my marker 3 as well. Much better. That is more visible. But I don't know, the arrows seem to be a little big. Proportionality, we can as well make the arrows 2 and see what it looks like. The arrow, yes, let's use C2. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Then I want to use text. Before I go to the text, let me add a radial dimension. Yes. So radial, let me double click my radial dimensioning and review the settings, and then I apply. So the height is 4, that's fairly good. Then I click on the edge and then just move outside a little, then you click. So I want this one to read R25, so I click shift and click on that text, right click, dimension selection settings, and then I can write R, capital R, and then 25, radius 25. Okay, that is good. Allow me to now add the angular dimension. The height is okay there. Okay, so I should click that line and then click this line, and then now click once, and then you will be able to see the angle appearing there. The next thing I want to do is to use a text tool. So back to dimensioning, and then the text tool, I double click. The text tool is 4 millimeters, and then I change to say 5 millimeters height. Let's see. Okay, then I can add text just down here. I click one side and then move to the opposite side, rectangle. This rectangle text, I want to make it italic and then underline, then click outside. Let me move this one a little bit down here. So what I do is to select everything. I can use my arrow tool, select from one side to the other, and then right click, move, drag. so I move it down a little, and then I select this text. I want to move a copy, so drag a copy like that, and then right click. I want to edit that text, so I click select and activate tool. So I click with the eye there. Once you see the eye, then you're ready to select. This is a circle. Then I want to again move a copy, so I right click, move, drag a copy. I can select there, and then I move to here. Again, when you see the eye, you're ready to select the text. Highlight the whole text and overwrite. Let's write Octagon. Octagon, yes. So another thing I need to do is to add fields. Double click on the fields, and then I want to select this category of fields, drafting field. So you click there. Now you can select such a material like common brick. Do we select common brick or masonry block? Something that is bringing the cut effect of a surface. That is okay. Let's use that. And then the color is okay. Gray is a good one. Okay, so I click that corner with geometry method. Let me select the round corner to corner, to the other corner, to the other corner, to this other corner, and that is okay. Then I can move to my circle, click that, let's make it kind of a triangle. Click that to close, and then I select. So how do I select? I click shift, direct my cursor to that surface, and then you click whatever point there, and then you select which method. Curve edge, yes, so that you close the other gaps, the empty gaps. Same here, you're still using the same option, close that gap, click outside. Then I can leave the other one blank for now. One final thing I want to do is to select this one and move it back so that I can have the best results when I save. So display order, move to send to back, yes. I do the same for this one, right click, display order, send to back, click outside. Finally, I can now save my work. So I pick the marquee tool, click there, and then you surround your work using the marquee like that, and then file, save as solo project. For now we use the PDF, yes, desktop. Let's say this is project 2. Let's say this is project 2. I want to save it on my desktop, and then some other settings, very key settings. Here we have page options. You can have the portrait or landscape. In this case, I want to try first of all the landscape. Let's see how it looks like. Double click on the documents. You can see it's a nice preview here. It's a nice preview. The blue is marking where the drawing is, the extent of the drawing. So again, I want to switch to grayscale. So click the grayscale, and then click OK, and then we can save. Then I can click to view the project, see whether the lines are quite okay, just to confirm. And that's neat work, very neat work. I hope you like it. Thank you, and see you in the next video.